Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Rams going up against the Giants.
And yes, Larry, White Stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. Should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between our visitors and the New York Giants. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right, able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Coleman, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A first down throw for Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Another carry now for Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and goal from the 5. Another try on second down with Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Cousins on the keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, this feels like old school football, because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up 4th. Here's Brad Wing now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing on third down, Newton. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll try and hurry the kick. Gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Cousins. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for them now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Working out of the gun, Cousins finding some room at midfield. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. But it'd be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Throwing is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the gun on third down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Are you kidding me? And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's brought down. On first down, Newton. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again, Newton. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Giants on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw, Cousins. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Newton now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. Here's Newton. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip it.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now it's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Cousins to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Gurley staying down. Well, let's hope he's all right. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. Might might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Newton on 1st down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
2nd down, Cousins. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Dunbar. And some space here. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Lance Dunbar, 44 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run with Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 3rd down. It's Davis, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. To throw on 2nd down, Newton. Now he'll escape to his left. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Giants on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now it's Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
His pass caught at the 4. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They come out here in the I. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And here we go on first and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And this offense on third down today, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is third and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.